Hey, so I wanted to come to you with another video and bring you some yoga and some calming practices. Today we are going to we'll just start let's start in child's pose. So I'm going to, and again, I don't have a mat. And I'm going to do my best to get this video out to you as best I can, and I might be moving the camera around a little bit. So you're going to start in child's pose, which means you're going to bring your big toes to touch. You could even bring your knees a little bit wider than your shoulders and just fold forward and rest your forehead on the ground. And once you're down here, I want you to just take a really big, deep breath in. Fill your belly up with air. Fill those lungs up. Exhale, let all of that air go. And then again, big deep breath in. Exhale. And then one more time, inhale. And then exhale. From here, bring those knees underneath your chest. Rest your chest and belly on your thighs. Place your hands on the ground and begin to walk your hands forward, reaching towards the front of what would be your mat if you have a mat. So just really reach through those fingertips. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears, those shoulders onto the back. Feel that nice stretch, but feel the engagement in the upper back. So ground down through the palms, ground down through those finger pads, and imagine you're pulling the floor towards your heels. And then slowly rise, coming up onto all fours. From here, I'm going to take my socks off. I want you to come onto all fours and begin, ground down through those palms, spread those fingers, index fingers parallel. And go ahead and lift lift those fingers up. Press through the palms, place the pinky finger down, your fourth finger, your middle finger, your index finger, and your thumb. Engage the arms. Don't lock those elbows. Lift up out of the shoulders. So there's no valley. I want you to feel that. Drop down, feel the valley, and then lift up broad through the shoulder blades. Hips are right on top of those knees. Go ahead and draw the belly button in. On your inhale, release the belly towards the floor. Imagine you're scooping your heart forward. Imagine there's a golden thread at your sternum and it's pulling you forward as you gaze up towards the sky. And then on your exhale, slowly round through your back, creating space in between each and every single vertebrae. Inhale, release the belly back down towards the floor. Open up through the heart, gaze up. Exhale, slowly round through the spine, drawing the belly button up into your spine, And then flow through this 3 more times at the pace of your own breath. Really moving, finding your flow. And then one more each way. And then slowly return to that nice tabletop position. From here, I want you to curl the toes under. And I just want you to lift your knees up to a hover. A centimeter, an inch, still you're broad through the shoulder blades. Pull the belly button in. And then exhale, lower those knees down. And then inhale, lift those knees up. And then exhale, slowly lower those knees down. And then one more. Inhale, lift the knees up. And then slowly, keeping lifting those knees up a little higher, try to get the chest and belly to your thighs. Allowing the head to drop down towards the floor. If this isn't available to you, modify it to the best that you can. Maybe you're up here, whatever that looks like. And then slowly begin to straighten your legs. Bend your left knee, bend your right knee. Up. Keep bending those knees back and forth. My camera. So you're bending those knees back and forth. Opening up the back of your legs. And then from here, slowly begin to inhale, roll forward. Find your high plank position. Lift up out of the shoulders, engage those legs. Shift your weight into your heels. And then shift your weight forward. And then slowly press up and back. Downward facing dog. Again, inhale, roll forward, finding that high plank position. And then exhale, press up. Press those hips up and back, downward facing dog. And then one more time, inhale, roll forward. Find your high plank. And then slowly press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now remember, this is a resting pose. You can drop down to your knees at any time, finding child's pose. And then from here, I want you to pick your left hand up, take it to the outside of your right shin. Begin to gently pull on that shin so the elbow bends as you gaze up underneath the right armpit. Nice little stretch in your shoulder blade, pressing down through the palm. And then slowly release that left leg, right leg, left hand comes down, right hand comes to the outside of the left leg. Again, little bend in that elbow, gently pull, stretch in the shoulder, and then slowly release that right hand down. Continue to send the hips up towards the sky, and then very slowly walk yourself to the front of your mat. Finding that nice forward fold. Ooh, feel that. Look behind you. So when you're hanging out upside down, it's a really great time to shift your perspective. Who knows what's happening next? We don't know, but right now, when you look upside down, things feel different, don't they? And that's kind of how our lives feel right now, feel like they're upside down. And then I want you to slowly roll yourself all the way up to standing. Finding your mountain pose. And change the angle of the camera. Ground down through those feet. And let's just work on our balance this morning. Bring those heels together. Really squeeze the thighs together. Shoulders up, back, and down. Belly button draws in and up. And on your inhale, just lift your heels up. Try to keep the heels touching. The work is on the way down, and the squeeze, exhale, slowly lower those heels all the way back down. Again, inhale, lift those heels all the way up. And then exhale, slowly lower those heels all the way back down. And 3 more. Inhale, lift those heels up. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Squeeze. Belly button in and up. Exhale, lower. And then last one. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, lower down. And just relax. Sort of shake that out. So I'm kind of fusing this. Hence my business name is Fusion, with a little bit of buff bones. And so I want you to come to what would be a front of your mat. I think I have enough room. And I want you to find your version of tree. You can always use a chair. It can go right here if you need one. This is about finding balance, right? So right now I'm thinking about anxiety and calm and finding the balance somewhere in between, not trying not to get too weighed down with either one. You know, we've got to be aware without, you know, going into that really that deep dark rabbit hole, which I can be really good at. So I want you to find your tree pose. Maybe your arms are down. I want them strong. Fire up those muscles. Maybe they're up. Maybe they're like this. And maybe they're waving in the wind. Whatever they are, find them. Maybe your tree is here with the sole of your foot on your shin. And maybe it's all the way up here, right there at the inner thigh. I want you to try to keep those hips square as you press the knee towards the back wall, finding your version. And maybe you're here. Maybe you're a young sapling. Wherever you are, find your version of tree. Ground down through the foot, belly button in, weave the lower rib cage together. Whoa! And of course, if you fall out, you can bring that foot right back up. Now from here, you can step directly back into Warrior One, or you can bring your hands to your hips if you need a little assistance to help you find your balance. You're just going to step that right foot back. You know, decent width between your left foot and your back foot. You want an angle with the right toe. And from here, you can take with your hands on your hips, square those hips forward. Begin to press into the edge of the back foot. So you lunge into the front leg. Knee stays on top of the ankle or behind the ankle. Knee also points out in the direction of the second and third toe. And from here, I want you to just clasp your hands behind your back, nice and tall, belly button drawing in and up. Inhale, lift those arms up. And then exhale, lower those hands down. From here, let's inhale, scoop the arms all the way up overhead. Gaze up towards the sky. So you're reaching up towards the light. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Find your breath. And then slowly bring the palms together, lower the hands down in front of the heart, and open up into your Warrior Two. Sinking into the front leg, arms become parallel with the ground. Knee again points out in the direction of the second and third toe. Your heel lines up with the arch of your foot, your back foot, your front heel to your back foot or your back heel. Engage those arms. Imagine I place paint cans right on the top of the palms of your hands. You got to hold those suckers up. And then slowly begin to straighten that leg. And begin to reach and reach and reach. Keep reaching. I want you to reach so far that you feel like you can't reach any further. And then slowly rotate the left arm down and the right arm up as you gaze somewhere between your big toe and your top middle fingers. Now from here, I'm going to kind of change directions. You don't. Bring your hand to your sternum or your chest. Peel your chest open and then send that right arm all the way back up. Belly button draws in and up. There's no weight here. Your arms are nice and strong. You're pressing that left hip forward as you imagine you're peeling the right hip towards the wall behind you, like an orange. Imagine that juicy orange is in those fingertips. And then inhale, rise all the way back up. Sink back down into your Warrior Two. Finding that Warrior Two, arms are nice and strong. And then slowly bring your hands around to either side of your foot. We're going to slowly lower the right knee down. And I want you to shift your weight back. Walk the hands back as your left toe points up towards the sky. Nice stretch in your hamstring. Flex that foot. Sink those hips back towards your right heel. And then slowly walk those hands forward. Hands one on either side of the foot. Step the right foot back to meet the left. And then from here, lower down chaturanga, elbows in tight. So you're essentially trying to do a tricep push-up on the way down. Now, if you think your hips are going to drop lower, lower the knees. Protect your back. Lower the chest all the way down. And then inhale, lift the heart up. Checking the, yes. Lift that heart up. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Press all 10 toes into the floor. And then imagine you're pulling your heart through your arms. Elbows hug the rib cage. Exhale, chin to floor. Inhale, press yourself up. Curl the toes under. And lift those hips all the way up towards the sky, downward facing dog. Finding your breath. We're going to do that all on the other side. And then we will drop down to the floor. Slowly inhale, look up in between those hands. Walk, step, or jump, coming to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise halfway. Get the shoulders on your back. Exhale, forward, fold, fingertips down. Inhale, reverse swan dive your hands all the way back up overhead. Exhale, float those hands all the way down. So the other side, right? We got to balance ourselves out. So you ground down through the right foot. Left foot lifts. You can be right here. You could be here, here. You can be any way you want in your version of tree. You want to ground down through this leg. Lift that foot, finding your balance. Hands on your hips. Pull the belly button in. You're squaring the hips towards the front as you press that left knee towards the wall behind you. Fire up your left glute. You might notice one side's a little bit easier than the other. Normal. You are not you are totally normal. And then from here, after you've grown your tree, or found your version of tree, bring the palms together, lower the hands down in front of the heart, and take a big step back with your left foot. Pressing in the outside edge of that left foot. Again, square those hips. You might even find you need to widen your stance. That's okay. I want you to be comfortable. I want you to feel safe during this time of calm. And if you feel really wobbly here, it's okay to do this. But knee is right on top of the ankle. Okay? So let's just bring our elbows back. Squeeze the space in between your shoulder blades. Arms are nice and strong. Maybe you're here, just somewhere. I want you to feel the engagement in the upper back. And then bring those hands back behind you. Clasp the hands. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower those arms down. And then inhale, scoop the arms all the way up towards the sky. Find your warrior one. Press into the outside edge of your left foot. Slowly bring the palms together, lower the hands down in front of the heart, opening up into your warrior two. There might be a little foot adjustment. That back foot, the edge of that back foot would be parallel with the mat if you have one. Arms are nice and strong. Palms face down. And then slowly begin to straighten your front leg. Reach, 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 so you feel like you can reach no more. And then bring the arm down, left arm up. Again, bring the left hand to your sternum. Peel the chest open and then send the left arm back up. Imagine you're pressing the right hip forward as you peel that left hip open towards the wall behind you. Inhale, slowly rise, coming all the way back up. Sink back down into your warrior two. And then slowly bring your hands around to either side of your foot. Lower that left knee down. And then shift your weight back. Right foot comes up. Hips sink back towards the left heel. Try to lift up out of the heart or lift up out of the shoulders so you're not dumping or rounding through the upper back. Flex that foot, toes point back at your face. And then slowly walk your hands forward, shift your weight forward, lift your back knee up, or you can slide your right knee back to meet the left. So you're either in a modified plank or you're in a full plank. And then from here, you're going to slowly lower down, elbows in tight, chaturanga. Chest first, then chin, and then hips. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, chin to floor. Inhale, press yourself up. Cross your legs behind you. Woo. Roll over onto your bottom. And go ahead and bring those knees out and just windshield wiper your legs left and right. And then bring those feet wider so that the legs have a little more room to move. And then from here, if you can, I want you to pick that foot up, place it right there in your elbow and take hold of your knee and the other elbow and just kind of rock your hips. Rock that baby, imagine that calf, that foot, that lower leg is a baby. And then just relax that right leg. And then let's pick up the left. Same thing, rock your baby. And just notice where, notice what sounds or feelings or pops your body makes. And then slowly lower that left leg down. From here, I want you to bring those feet to a diamond-shaped position. Sit up nice and tall, pull the belly button in. And I want you to, leading with your heart, no rounding here, go ahead and begin to walk your fingertips forward. Oh, notice where you feel the stretch in your body. And then once you're forward, you're hinging nicely at the hips, belly button's drawing in and up, take hold of your feet, round through the upper back. And then slowly inhale, walk those fingertips back in. Slide those feet in, find your butterfly. Sit up nice and tall, inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Again, you're hinging right there at the thigh. Come down with a nice long back and then round through the upper back, pressing the elbows into the thighs. Inhale, slowly round. Roll yourself all the way up. And then let's find a big, nice pizza slice legs. Let's see. So I want you to find your pizza slice legs. I'm gonna turn this way because I really want you to see this. So you're gonna walk your fingertips. We're trying to get the belly to the floor first. Okay, if that belly doesn't hit the floor, we're not rounding through the chest. Hinge right here. It's a hinge right here. And then at the thighs. Your toes point up towards the sky. So if they're rotating towards the back, kind of bring them in. If they're rotating forward, open them up. Okay, kind of spiral those thighs so that the toes point directly up. Bring your fingertips right here. Nice long spine. So you're walking those fingertips with a nice long spine. No rounding. I want you to feel this nice stretch. And then maybe you lower down onto your forearms. If you have a block or a pillow, maybe you rest those arms there. Maybe you actually have the flexibility to get the belly to the thigh, to the floor. Find your breath. And then slowly inhale, walk those hands all the way back in. And from here, we're gonna bring the right elbow to the inside. Golly, if I had a mat, I wouldn't be able to slide around like this. To the inside of the right knee, flip the left palm. Shoulders are open. Inhale the left arm up, and then reach towards the window. Why it's a window for me. No rounding here. Really just try to reach to the left fingertips. Chest is open, but of course not too open. Find that nice middle ground. keeping your left sits bone on the ground. Inhale, bring the left arm all the way up. Left elbow to the inside of the left knee. Inhale, right arm up. And reach over towards your left foot. Maybe you can touch your left toe. I cannot. Big deep breath in. Exhale, reach. What are your toes doing? Are they flopping back? Are they rolling forward? Engage those legs. Inhale, left arm, right arm all the way back up. Bring those legs together. Inhale those arms up. Exhale. Same thing. Hinge at the thigh crease. Nice long spine. Nice long line from your fingertips to your heel to your buttocks. And then rest your hands on your feet. Imagine there's something pulling your heart towards your toes. Big deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, float those hands all the way down. Go ahead and bring those legs together. Bring your left hand behind your tailbone, right hand to the left knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist. Finding your breath here. Inhale, back to center. Exhale the other direction. Right hand behind the tailbone. Left hand to the right knee. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Grow tall like a tree. Exhale, twist. Pull your belly button in and up. Again, inhale. Exhale, twist. And then slowly return to center. I'm going to bring those knees again. And just windshield wiper your legs. This one feels so good to me. And maybe it doesn't feel the same to you. I know some of my students don't agree, but it feels really, really good to me. So bring those knees back to center and just slowly lower down onto your back. Lower down onto your back. Go ahead and hug those knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. So let's do a nice hip opener. And place your left foot on the ground. Bring your right ankle to your left thigh. Go ahead and pick your left thigh up. So the right hand comes in between the two legs. The left hand comes around the outside of the left leg. Press the right elbow into the right thigh. Both the feet are flexed. I want you to try to keep your tailbone on the ground, not round through the shoulders. Try to keep your shoulders on the ground. Nice long spine. You can create resistance here by pressing the left thigh into the hands and gently using those hands to pull the thigh back in towards your body. Elbow presses into the right thigh. And then slowly lower that left foot down, uncross the legs, right foot down, left leg up, pick that right thigh up. Again, shoulders draw onto the floor, draw down the back and onto the floor, away from the ears. Again, you press the thigh into hands and use those hands to pull the thigh in towards the body as you press the left elbow into the left thigh. Trying to keep that left tailbone on the ground. You're still drawing your belly button in and up. What does that mean? Imagine there's a scarf hanging out under your lady or gentleman parts and you're drawing those up into your body. You're drawing that scarf. Think of this long veil and you are so powerful. You can suck it up in a swirl. And then slowly lower that right leg down. Lower the left leg down. Extend both those legs out in front of you and just notice how your legs feel. Notice the sensations in your body. Feel the ground underneath your body. And then slowly extend those arms out overhead. Point the toes and flex the feet. Nice long stretch. Big deep breath in. Exhale, hug the knees in, lift your head up, hug the chin into the knees, squeeze yourself in the tightest little ball ever. Thank yourself for taking time for you today to quiet your mind, nurture your body and your spirit. Slowly lower your head back down, bring your arms down by your side, extend those legs out in front of you. and close your eyes. Let everything go. Allow the toes to fall away from one another. Allow yourself to sink into stillness. Imagine you're melting into the floor. I like to think of a bar of chocolate in the sun. There's probably other things I can think of, but that's just one that comes to mind. Notice the sounds that you hear. Notice the sound of your breath. And feel that belly rise and fall. With every inhale and exhale. Notice where your body touches the floor and the floor rises to become one with your body. I invite you to stay here as long as you want. Finding the calm in this chaos. And once you are ready, again, you're invited to stay as long as you like. Seal your practice by beginning to wiggle your fingers and toes, circling your ankles and wrists, maybe pointing those hands up towards the sky to circle those wrists as your elbows and arms rest on the ground. Extend those arms up overhead, taking any movements you feel your body needs so that your practice feels complete. Slowly hug those knees into your chest or windshield wiper your legs. Listen to the subtle whispers your body has to share with you. It will tell you exactly what it needs. As you are ready, roll over onto your favorite side. And then slowly press yourself all the way up to seated. Bring those palms down. You can't see mine. Inhale your arms up. Bring the palms together. Exhale, float those hands all the way back down towards the ground. 2 more. Inhale, palms up, reach up, gaze up. Ooh. Exhale, let it all go. And 1 more. Inhale, palms up, hands up, reach up. Exhale, lower the hands down in front of the heart. Big deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. The last one. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to seal this practice with a namaste, which just means the light in me honors the light and love in you. Namaste. I hope you'll have a great day. Hang in there. We've got this.